and view at your pleasure. So today we're going to talk about the Paqui One Chip Challenge. Carolina Reaper Szechuan Heat. Let's see what's in here. We have blue corn, sunflower and or safflower oil. We have Carolina Reaper pepper. We have scorpion chili pepper. We have sea salt. We have activated charcoal powder, chipotle pepper powder, Szechuan pepper, and Szechuan pepper extract. Now they say that you should handle this with a glove. So I'm going to go grab one. I'll be right back. Okay, so got the gloves. Gonna go ahead and put this puppy on. Got it on that one. Okay, so got the gloves on. So basically it says one extremely hot tortilla chip, warning, it hurts like hell. We'll see how that goes. So we're going to go ahead and open this. So like I said, I've seen some people spit this out like as soon as they get it in their mouth. Let's see here. So as rules of what to expect here. It says it's made with Carolina Reaper pepper, scorpion pepper, and Szechuan peppercorn. Was created for the sheer pleasure of intense heat and pain. So round one, that's a spicy punch to the tongue. Round two, a fiery jab to the face. Round three, impaired vision from tears. Round four, a low blow to the gut. And round five being a KO. So here's the chip. Feels like it's intact. Let's see here. Do you dare to go head to head with the Reaper? Rules for the challenge: eat the entire chip. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating everything. Post my reaction on social media with One Chip Challenge and mention Paqui chips. So if you want to do this, go to your local store. I'm finding these more and more nowadays. Yeah, I saw in like 3 or 4 stores to do the challenge. So mentioning the One Chip Challenge and the Paqui chip for that recommendation here. So, and then it comes with the One Chip Challenge champion. We'll see how that goes. And then it goes into how long can you last before you throw in the towel. That's with regards to eating or drinking anything. And I do have a thing of Snapple right here. Doubtful I'm going to need it for a while. So it says if you can last 5 minutes, you're a featherweight, 10 minutes, you're a lightweight, 30 minutes, you're middleweight, and an hour, you're a heavyweight. We're not going to stay here for an hour while we do this. But hopefully I get to 5. I'm going to try to push for 10, but we're going to hope for 5. If you do want to drop me any questions, do so in the chat room there. Be more than happy to answer questions as this is going on. So as you can see, chip is sealed, never been opened, never been approached, never been touched. So whoops, and I just broke it a moment ago. Broke it while opening it. Still gonna eat the whole chip. So as you can see, very dark, and I'm smelling this out the package. So go that way. Yeah, I smelled this when it came out the package, because I know this is going to be brutal. So Normally chips look lighter than this, but like I said, it's all mental. It's all in your head mostly. So we're gonna see how this goes, and we're gonna drop it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, that's hot. Wow. The hiccups come. Wow. Let's see, do they even say to expect hiccups? Oh, man. Man. I put this in my mouth 3 minutes ago. You put it in, and you don't expect it. But now I feel like building. Like it's hot. My teeth are my lips are buzzing like crazy. Snap was not open yet. Wow. At least now I can say I did this. Right now, we're about 17 minutes into this video. I did the chip about 12 minutes in. Waiting for people to join. Oh, man. But man, it is hot. And I'm sure I'm going to feel this later as I'm picking this out the teeth later. It is starting to subside a bit. Wow. Oh, this is hot. Oh, man. So, we're about 8 or 9 minutes in. So I think I'm going to make it to lightweight at least. Second wave, loose stuff. I'm in the mouth. Oh, man. 20 minutes in. Ate the chip about 5-6 minutes ago, give or take. It's like that, the heat's in there. The heat is in there. And it's burning. It's just like crazy. And you want to drink something, but you don't, because you want to see how long you last, see how long you go for, see how long you survive. But woo, this is hot. Guess those moments of stopping at Buffalo Wild Wings, trying their blazing has paid off. But at the same time, you feel all this loose stuff in your mouth coming loose, getting back to the tongue, getting back into the throat, and just like revisiting that feeling over and over and over again. So right now, as it stands, started the video about 22 minutes ago. Was waiting for people to come in before starting, but for the benefit of those that are probably viewing this later on YouTube, didn't want to leave them waiting and hanging, decided to go ahead and start. Eat the chip at 12 minutes in. Right now we're at 22 minutes 40 seconds in. And it's not helping when, like I said, all the loose stuff, all the stuff that's been hanging in the teeth are finally coming dislodged, making its way into the throat, making that sensation one more time of the burning and the feelings and the hotness and the heat and just the overall and the Snapple has not yet come open yet. Not open, But yeah, Snapple, this isn't an advertisement, but yeah, Snapple made of the best stuff on earth. But when I feel the need, I'm going to crack this puppy open and drink it. Snapple Apple. Yeah. This is not a paid endorsement, mind you. I'm not being endorsed to promote Snapple here. But this is what I'm going to use in a moment to get rid of all this blues, all this agony, all this pain. But I'm going to try to see how long I can do it without having to snap into this. Because right now I'm at the 12 to 13 minute point of eating the chip, and I'm still feeling it. You see people do these videos, and you think, oh, it's like, you could do better. I mean, these people don't have what it takes, and then you decide to do it, and then you pop the chip in your mouth, and then you realize there's a reason why people are crying just in the video as they're doing it, as they're eating it, as they're chewing it, and you're feeling that heat, you're feeling those peppers just in your mouth, because the chip hides it. The chip hides it really well because you're focusing on the chip more than the heat. Because in your brain you're thinking, oh, it's like you could handle it. But then you do it, and it's like you start feeling it. It's like, do me a favor, go to your cupboard right now. If you have like Tostitos or something, or a potato chip, throw it in your mouth. You chew it, and it's just like that feeling because you're not expecting it. You're just not expecting it at all. You're feeling it, you're eating. It's like, oh, it's mild. It's mild. I could handle this. I could do this. I could survive with this. And then you start to swallow it, and then all the saliva, all the mouth stuff starts to mix in with the peppers and the heat and the powder and the whatever else they put on it. Grab this bag out. So, Carolina Reaper, some scorpion chili pepper, chipotle pepper. Matter of fact, let's check that out Scoville wise. What's Scoville going to tell us about this? Scoville is what they use to measure heat. Measure heat units of stuff. Right now, I'm still surviving. Haven't drank anything yet. I'm kind of surprised by that. I said to myself, I watch things like there's a thing on YouTube called First We Feast called Hot Ones with Sean Evans, and he has guests on, and what they do is he gives them chicken wings, and it's like 10 wings, 10 sauces in a row from mild to hot. And as it goes through, it shows the bottle and it shows the Scoville rating of each thing, so you could see it increasing and increasing and increasing. And yeah, like I said, the Scoville rating is what food gets based on, what spice gets based on. So before we go into that, this is going to be educational. I bet you didn't know this was going to be educational today. So we're going to go with Scoville. So Scoville Scale. So, and right now I'm feeling this kind of temper down, but from low to hot, Carolina Reaper is at like near the top, near the very tippy top. So 0 is a bell pepper, mild. 100 to 500 pepperoni. That's the vanilla peppers that you get when you order pizza. Anaheim pepper, 500 to 1,000. 1,000 to 2,000 is poblano. That's what you see in most Mexican restaurants as the chili stuff, I think. Jalapeno, 2,500 to 8,000. That's your jalapeno stuff. That's what your jalapeno poppers are made of. You have Serrano from 8,000 to 22,000. 12,000 to 30,000 is Manzano. 30,000 to 50,000 is Cayenne. It's what you see in most Louisiana foods. 50,000 to 100,000 is Thai. Get a good curry flavor off of that. 100,000 to 300,000 is Datel. 150,000 to 325,000 is orange habanero. 350,000 to 575,000 is your habaneros. That's what you find in like mango habanero when you get towards the top of the scale of Buffalo Wild Wings. 800 to 1 million is your ghost pepper range, and that is in here. No, wait a sec. Ghost pepper's not in here. 1,191,000. That's your New Mexico Scorpion. Got a guest person coming through. 1,382,000 is Viper. 1,463,000 is Scorpion. 2 million is Trinidad Morugo Scorpion. 2,200,000 is Carolina Reaper. 2 to 5,300,000 is your standard prepper spray. So if you ever want to blind it for life, that's a good thing or not a good thing. And 15 to 16 million is pure capsaicin, which is the top of the charts there, of which I think this has it in here as well. So let's break this down. Like I said, I'm feeling this cool down, so it's kind of helping out in terms of talking here. Surprised I've lasted this long. Carolina Reaper. In terms of Scoville units, that's going to be 1,641,000 on the Scoville scale. Scorpion Chile. This was going to be, at one time I thought about doing this as a wrestling Q&A or just a Q&A question period, but this is turning into just a stream. So Scorpion, that's putting me at 1,463,000. Let's see here. Chipotle pepper, that's probably going to be tame by comparison. Chipotle pepper Scoville, that's going to put us at, well, that's kind of mild. It's kind of like around 9,000 on the Scoville. Szechuan. Szechuan pepper Scoville. Like I said, I bet you didn't know this was going to be educational. That's averaging around 50,000 to 75,000. So you have your mild peppers, then you have your super, super, super hot peppers. That's the stuff that's going to get you when you do this. All I could say is if you do the challenge, hang in there because the heat will be over soon. You'll feel it go away. But in that trip, in that highway to hell moment of getting there, it just gets because right now I'm still feeling a little burning sensation, still feeling a little tingly in there, and I know later on as more like chips are going to be dislodged from the mouth because I know I'm feeling something there. I know I'm going to feel this later when I least expect it, but it has a good flavor to it. Believe it or not, it's spicy, it's hot, it drives you crazy at first because on the one hand, mentally, you want to spit it out, you want to get rid of it, you want to drink your liquid to narrow it down, but in your brain, you want to take the challenge and you just want to keep it going and going and going and going to see just how long you could survive eating one of these. If you're just joining me, the chip was about that black, coming out the package. And you're putting in, I think there's charcoal powder in here as well, so that may have added to the color of it, but the flavor of it, Let me see. If you're just joining, they recommend putting gloves on. Hopefully, I could pull out a sample of what that looked like. That is my left hand, I think. I think most of it might spill it out. Well, there is no evidence of it left on the doohickey, on the glove. Let's see if I can still find some, because I know it made a very noticeable mark. Oh yeah, here it is. Here, no, yeah. That's how dark it was coming out the package. That's how dark it was. So right now we're about 20 minutes in, and I think I've trained my body really well for things like this, because like I said, normally I would eat hot things and it will like last in the body forever and a day. But here we are 20 minutes removed and I still haven't popped into this, which I'm kind of happy about that, because it's telling me that I can handle spicy foods. Growing up, I stayed away from hot foods with a passion. In terms of like Tabasco, or just in terms of hot food, I would stay away from jalapenos and just spicy foods in general. And as I got older, I had more of a feeling of, okay, I want to test the body. I want to see what the spices are I'm missing while I haven't been eating that. So one day I went to Buffalo Wild Wings and started to do their wings in order from lowest to highest. So like regular, just regular, I think it's like barbecue or honey mustard, and started working my way up the chart to just regular, to buffalo, to Thai curry, to Caribbean jerk, all the way up to mango habanero, to their hot wild, and then recently finished out the highway to hell with the blazing, with the ghost pepper, with the Carolina Reaper. For a while they didn't. For a while it was just blazing, but without the Carolina Reaper. But recently they reintroduced that. I went out and I was basically with the missus and my kid, and I was eating it, and all of a sudden I was just like, it's like I know people around me were looking at me, watching me suffer in pain from what I was eating, from what I had in the mouth, because it was hot and it was steaming and it was just. So I'm dumping it with ranch, drinking pop, trying to keep it down, trying to just cool the mouth down. Man. You sneeze, you blow your nose, dislodge something in the throat that hangs back there, and now we're going through this again. Disgusting. If you do try this, have Kleenex around, because your nose will run. Your eyes will water a little bit. Your nose will run, though. But man, hot. Round 3. Whew. Damn. Damn. Gotta think about this. Ooh. That's hot. Oh man. So yeah, we're about 30 minutes in. Got past my first two waves. Then I blew my nose, and then whatever was in here just lodged. Made it happen all over again. Oh. So, I think I'm gonna wait about 5 more minutes. Wait until this bit. Just wait. Said I think I'm not gonna edit this. Thought about editing this for people viewing on YouTube later, but it gives at least a better understanding as to what to expect, as to what to wait for. So, if I were you and you want to do this challenge, the Paqui One Chip challenge, go ahead and do so. If you do this on YouTube, if you do this on Twitter, share it, tag me in it, because I want to watch. I want to join in your challenge with you. I want to be there with you in spirit. So yeah. In terms of what it did promise a spicy pung to the tongue, fiery jab to the face because my lips went numb for a moment, impaired vision from tears, low blow to the gut. I know I'm going to feel this later because I'm starting to feel it now. And the knockout. Oh, if you like good Mexican food, if you like Thai food, if you like anything pepper wise, you will enjoy this. This will be a test to your persistence. And I think I mentioned the warning that's on. I don't think I mentioned the warning that's on the back of the package. It says, "Do not eat if you are sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin." Capsaicin is what you'll find in like your body rub things for when you want to have that heat. It's like icy hot in a sense because you're warming your body and making your body feel better, getting those muscles loose and relaxed. Keep out of reach of children. Yeah, you don't want to give this to your 5-year-old. Your 5-year-old will hate you until they're 50 if you made them do this. After touching the chip, which I used gloves. Use gloves if you do this. I can't stress that enough because you may want to like take your glasses off, rub your face, rub your eyes, and then not only will your mouth have the challenge, but your eyes will be burning as well. So you want to wear gloves when you do this. Wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or other sensitive areas. Good thing I wore gloves, so I don't have to worry about it. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficult breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. Well, no nausea there, no fainting, but shortly after eating the chip, if you joined me towards the beginning of this, I was hiccuping like crazy. No control of it at all. No control of it at all. I couldn't. It's like if I held my breath, I don't think that would have helped. I think that would have hurt more than anything. So, but you can get these. You should be able to get these nowadays. Like I said, I found it at 3 or 4 different stores. Got this for like $6. Like I said, if you do this, tag me in your video. If you're on Twitter, if you're on YouTube, if you are on Facebook, make sure to tag me in this so I could join you in spirit, so I could watch you live while you do this, if I'm able to, or at least join you later. So I'm with you, and so I'm with you while you're doing this. So just think of me as holding your hand in the process. But I would definitely, if you like hot food, do this. Really do this. If you don't like hot food and just want to test yourself to see how long you could handle spicy, do this. I'm not getting paid to endorse this. This isn't a monetary thing, but give this. This was a good chip. really good, and it's like it's just the spice. It's just the mental. It's the mental. Like I said before, it's all the mental. If you get beat before you eat this, you will get beat. But if you say to yourself, it's just a chip, I can pop this in my mouth, I'm going to chew it a while and live through it. Yeah, you can do this. So right now I am at the 45-minute mark of this video, give or take. No, actually 44 minutes. According to this, I am a middleweight. Yeah, middleweight champion. I'm not going to stay on this for an hour though. But if I do, I'll probably post it later in terms of whether I live through it or not. But yeah, haven't opened this yet. You could check the video, you could reverse this, you could rewind it, you could see this has not been opened yet. This has not been edited, this has not been paused, this has not been frozen. I've done this from beginning to end without hesitation, just to let you know, just to see body reaction, just to get some education in the process too, because what's the point of doing this video if we're not educating at the same time? Learning is fun. So, let's see here. What am I forgetting here? So yeah, it's all about Scoville. It's all about the heat. So and if you have the flu or something and you want to really clear the head out, you eat one of those, your sinuses be like, yeah. It's like, of course, then you have something else to worry about the process. Man. Oh man, it's those after effects later that get to you. It's that flavor, it's that oil that just gets lodged up someplace that you didn't think could be lodged. Then it gets loose, and it's like you're feeling it over and over and over again. There's this issue of Superman Action Comics where I believe it was like Brainiac. I think it was like Brainiac or Lex Luthor who caused Superman to be attached to this globe so he could see his home planet or Krypton explode again. And what happens is that every time from that point forward, whenever he sees a bright flash of like fire or light, it causes his body to expend a whole lot of energy super fast. And basically it gets to a point where he wants to expose himself to the brightest thing possible so he can expend all that energy out at one time. And as a result of that, spoiler alert, he gets better. This is what this is like. The first round is fine. The first round is hot. First round, you kind of like wish you didn't do it. Then you like calm down. You start tapering off. Then you start coughing. You start sneezing. You start blowing your nose, and you start dislodging the stuff like somewhere in your back of your teeth, the back of your gums, and your tongue. It's like, whew. And then whatever you experience at the beginning is pretty much happening over and over and over again. So looks like we have company. Hello, engage. Thanks for stopping by. For those of you who are joining, they'll like said, throw a like on this video, throw a subscribe on it because I definitely want to do things with this channel again later and take advantage of the monetization features of it. But it's not what I did this for. It's just a side thought. Whew. Like I said, not been opened yet. Not even been touched yet. Top is still on. Hasn't entered the body. But once again, Snapple, made of the best things on earth. Snapple apple. Not a paid endorsement. I just love the stuff. Matter of fact, none of this is a paid endorsement. But so I do the challenge. In any case, we're getting in the 50-minute mark. Like I said, it's been about 38 minutes since I've eaten the chip, since I've imbibed on it. And like I said, it's a good chip. Really good chip in terms of your flavor, in terms of just the overall flavor, the spice, the flavor, just the taste of it, because it's not heat for the sake of heat. There's some places that do heat for the sake of heat, and then you wind up wanting to go slap them beside the head a few times. But this one had not only heat, really extreme heat, but it had a good rich flavor to it, which made it more what's the word I'm looking for? Which made it more enjoyable. Because you're enjoying the flavors of the heat, you're enjoying the flavors of the pepper, you're enjoying the flavors of everything that went into the chip. So it wasn't a chip for the sake of beating you senseless. It's a chip for the sense of not only seeing how well you respond to heat, but also giving you that payback in terms of that rich flavor, in terms of that wonderful spicy flavor that you just want to keep eating it, that you just want to keep chewing and just enjoying. And who's on the phone? Telemarketer. But yeah, it pays you back for attempting the challenge with not answering that. Bye. So, but yeah, like I said, it pays you back with the flavor of the chip for going through the challenge of the spicy heat that goes with it. So, holding out just a little bit longer in case something else happens, in case something else gets dislodged, purely for reaction, purely for seeing what happens. But I definitely enjoy doing this. I might get more chips for the sake of just eating it, just for the taste of it, because like I said, it was delicious. It was good. I do have a bag of Paqui's ghost pepper chips that I've yet to tear into. I think I might do that as a future question and answer video with a little advertising, just to let that go. But I think that's gonna be mild compared to what we just had there. So just checking through some stuff here real quick. But yeah, that was a good chip. I have to admit, that was a really good chip. So I think now that it's really, now that the flavor is really starting to subside and really has loosened up and tamed, I'm gonna give it just a couple more minutes in case something dislodges, in case something happens. But I think I could truly say that I'm the I think, as I was saying before I was so really interrupted, I think I can truly say that I am the One Chip Challenge champion, which is good. Didn't throw in the towel, didn't eat or drink anything other than the chip itself. And it looks like if you do get the chip challenge, they give you a free bag. So if you manage to survive this and get through it, and you still want to give Paqui a chance, they give you a free bag. Which they give you a free chip, but they have a list of their chips on the packaging. Let's see, you have the salsa verde, which is kind of hot. You have the mucho nacho cheese, which is not hot at all. You have the jalapeno tropical, which is hot. You have the fiery chili lemon, which is super hot. And then you have the top of the list, which is the freaking hot, with the haunted ghost pepper. So, and like I said, that's a bag that I have that I've yet to get into. Been kind of saving it for special. Until next time, this is Albert Guerrier, Double A here on YouTube, saying see you next time, and so long from ringside. Goodbye, everybody.